how to think in French is my students' biggest wish, as well as I want to understand fast-spoken French. The good thing is they go well together. Thinking in French is what is going to help you speak French effortlessly. At the moment, I assume that every time you want to speak French, you're ashamed or embarrassed because you've been studying French maybe for 30 years and you even spent a semester in Paris as a student, but every time you have to come up with a simple sentence, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't come up. Your brain is stuck. So what's happening? The issue is that the French that you learned at school and maybe you're still learning is stuck in your brain gathering dust. And every time you need it, it is actually so rusty that it is completely useless. The key is to keep your French alive, just like you would water a plant every day. And no, you don't have to move to France to do that. Well, anyway, you couldn't do that at the moment. The key is to use your everyday life and switch that to French. And the easiest way is something that you use almost every day, which is your grocery list. We are going to do this in French. And I say easy, but I should not say easy. I should say simple, because when I was living in England, after 10 years of studying English, I could not go to the market to buy anything because I didn't have the vocabulary and was too embarrassed to not know that. So I'm going to say the simple way. So I'm going to do that on my liste de courses, which is a grocery list. I was on my way to go shopping, so I'm going to use that. You can do that on your phone, you can do that on paper, it doesn't matter. So what I need is courgettes. What I need is camembert. What I need is pâtes as well, and at last moule, because I want to do moule marinière tonight. That's the level 1. You don't need me to tell you that. That's very simple. But the key is what's after. So after that, you have several levels according to how comfortable you feel in French and what you want to practice. So then we're going to add a quantity. So courgette, I need 4. So 4 courgettes. Camembert, just 1. So 1 camembert. For pâtes, I need 1 kilo. So I'm going to add 1 kilo de pâtes. And the key is to write everything with letters so you can practice your numbers as well. And then at last for moule, I don't know yet how much, so I'm going to write des moules. Okay. Level 3 of that is to actually add a verb. So you practice your verbs as well. For courgette, acheter, simple. For camembert, I'm going to write choisir, because if you ever ate any camembert, you know that you have to choose it to your tasting, not just pick any. For pâtes, it will be trouver, because finding des pâtes is not that easy at the moment. And for moule, I'm going to write prendre, for take, that's good enough. And the last level is to add the place. So for courgette, it will be au marché. That's pretty easy. For le camembert, it will be chez le fromager. 1 kilo de pâtes, it will be au supermarché. And for les moules, it is à la poissonnerie. Okay, that's good enough. So you see here, just with my grocery list, I practice my French, my writing, my spelling. I thought about it. And this way, your brain is going to switch to French much more easily, and it's going to help you speak French, understand French much better. And by the way, if your phone is actually switched to French or you added a French keyboard to it, it's going to correct your spelling. So that's a very, very practical thing. This is really the kind of thing that seems very simple and basic, but it's going to help you switch to thinking in French for real and for good. This is something that you never ever forget. So now tell me, I'm going to go do my shopping, and in the comments I want to hear from you. What kind of other tips do you have to switch your brain to French? Because I know lots of students have been doing it, and I want you to share your story with others. Maybe you're reading Le Monde and circling some new words and adding into a notebook. Maybe you're speaking French to your dog when you're walking him out. There are lots of options, so tell me in the comments. I want to hear from you. I'm going to go to the shops now and I'm going to read the comments when I'm back. I want to hear your story and I want you to exchange wonderful tips with others. Allez, à tout à l'heure. Salut!